Hello, Aries. This is Mary with Sayre Tarot, and this is your first half of September card reading. I do apologize it's late. I recorded yours like 3 different times, and I couldn't get it up. It was just spirit kind of intervened, and I was told to put it down until for a couple days. So here we are. Okay. It was Aries and Gemini, both of you. So there's a lot going on for Aries. There's a lot going on for everyone. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to just keep it simple because the messages seem to have they're kind of complicated on their own. So we're going to pull 3 cards. This is going to be past, present, and future. Queen of Water reversed, 8 of Water. So Queen of Cups, 8 of Cups, and the Fool reversed. Okay. And then we're going to do one of the enchanted map cards here. So I'm going to smooth those a little bit. So I have a menu I updated the menu in the description box it just has information about readings if you want a private reading. There's a menu. Sorry. I've been a bit distracted too. All right, let's just get this going here. So we have flying. And I think I'll save the other cards. So we're going to just read this actual card. They're asking me to read the enchanted map for you because they want you to have all the details of this card here. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today, you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things that you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. And that's beautiful because a couple of days ago, I don't know if you had a big shift in your own energy, but it was a bit unnerving, if I could say that, at a minimum. Okay, excuse me. So let's start with the Queen of Water here. So the Queen of Water reversed. So this is an overall kind of theme, okay? Queen of Water reversed. This is the past. So in the past, could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. It's feminine energy typically. It doesn't even have to be either one of those. So it's just somebody embodying this energy. And this is a place of being emotionally unstable. So it's being insecure, being manipulative, and controlling. But it's because one is insecure, like one feeling like they're not lovable. So they must manipulate somebody into being there, do their bidding. So there's like a victim. There's like this pity thing that comes with this card. Pity me or feel sorry for me. You can't leave because I'll do something. Something like that. They're not in charge of their own life, let alone their own emotions. They make you in charge of their own emotions or somebody else, so to speak. Next card is the 8 of Water. So this is the present energy would be leaving something that something that emotionally was fulfilling but is no longer, okay? So we have for better things. So we have a ship here and then somebody let's see here. It looks like it's kind of the front of them, which I never noticed about this card before, but there's really no face, but there's this badge in the front. So that gives me the idea that it is the front of them. But they know that there's something on the horizon here. And so in this treasure chest, it's actually bubbles. Bubbles. So maybe we thought there was something, a treasure where we're at now that we need to leave and realize that there was nothing but, well, it's not really hot air, but it's bubbly air. It was not what it appeared to be. The treasure was not that which can really sustain us, okay? That's interesting. Okay. And there's a place about being here that if we stay there, we're going to become, I don't know, it's like it's almost like Aries, it's caused somebody here to be darker than they should be. Like darker in the energy, like a lower vibration. And if there's a warning, if somebody stays here, that this is not, it's like it's part of this energy. That if this is somebody, and if this is not you and somebody outside of you, it's already affected your emotions. That's why we're showing up as this faceless person. Okay? So, all right, so the future. We have the Fool reverse. So this is a little bit concerning because typically this is the card that represents Aries, one of them. 0 point, we're ready to make a new start and leave. But when this is reversed, when the Fool is reversed, there's a couple things as a reader that are coming into play. Like, I don't want to make those foolish decisions again. And I'm not ready to start over. Like, somebody's not ready to start over. Okay. That's okay though, because that is acknowledging where you're at, acknowledging where, like, I can't look at the future and think of starting over again. I just can't. Okay. That's great because we are thinking about what we can and cannot do without just doing things. You know what I mean? I mean, it's taking a pause there. Okay. So let's go back to this flying card. So this is saying you may be stuck in a labyrinth. See this? It's a labyrinth or a maze. And if you can imagine being the bird or being this Pegasus above everything, what are you seeing here? Why is this happening? What's the lesson here? What do I need to know? Okay, so let's leave that there and let's pull a couple more cards. So the Queen of Water again could be you or somebody that you're dealing with, or could be a mother or a spouse or a friend. Okay, so I have zebras over here. It's like a savanna kind of thing. And then I have a wolf here. So these are actually different. They feel like they're different landscapes, different types of places. And I have a fish jumping. So this card is asking you to free associate. Allow the first thing that comes into your mind without self-censorship to bestow a vision upon you. So when you think about the past and an emotion, or like a manipulation of emotion, a dark emotion, or feeling unbalanced emotionally, what do you see? Okay. Okay, so the present we're going to do from the bottom of the deck. And this is a horse. He's so cute. And this is start. You must start from where you are, examine your situation, and take a chance. Okay, so that kind of works with this card. So feeling like you need to leave, like you need to change something, to leave an old hope or dream behind because it was never really there. How do I do that? You start from where you're at. And so it kind of feels like somebody here might be waiting for the right time. Well, when I retire, when the kids grow up or something like that. But they're saying that now is the time because to stay here would bring more darkness, and especially to you. And there's something here about that not being safe. It not being a safe place for you. Okay, the next card is the future. I'm going to cut the deck and pull from the middle. Here's the picture. Details. Examine your situation and take care of every detail, one step at a time. So this is really good here. So the Fool saying, I don't want to be foolish. I don't want to make the same mistakes. then let's look back at what happened in the past and when you stepped out to start over, to make a new start in different situations. And what did you overlook? They're asking you to look at the details of what happened back then and reflect on what is reminding you of the same thing and where did you make that mistake. Maybe you left the same person. Maybe you left a situation like this in the past. Okay. And then, and every step of this, and often, and just often in general, try to get above this and look at it from a different perspective. I've done these kind of readings with you before where I talked about, the bug going across the street and how it was squished by a car. And the bird above said, "Oh, yummy, bug." And the cat said, "I'm glad it wasn't me." It's about perspective, how things look different. Okay. So, we're going to keep going. Okay, so I just want to get a little bit more information for you. It's just coming out really different reading. I'm just trying to keep the energy calm right now. So we're going to look at free associate, and we're going to look at the past. We're going to pull 2 cards, just regular tarot. Either it'll be a little bit of background or it'll be an insight in the situation. We have 3 of Cups. So this reminds me, so this is celebration. And it can also be, like a party. Sometimes they consider it a reunion. And then I have the Sun. So there's going to be some clarity here and about the past. Something kind of coming out in the open about, and I think it's going to bring happiness because you're going to be able to, it's like it's going to make you want to dance. This is really funny. Because it's going to be this aha moment. There's something that's going to identify what happened, where this happened, how it happened. And that's part of the details. That's really important. It's part of the details. I'm going to keep going. Because the Sun is about abundance and truth, and it's about success. So successfully going to be able to see how to keep this behind you and what made this mistake, what spurred this on, what created it. Okay, so this is the present. So this is the 9 of Cups. This is the wish card. So, you have wishes coming true. All the cups are filled, okay? And he's cheering. So it's still part of this celebration. Interesting. And then I have the World reversed. So there's a warning here. When the World's reversed about something not being over. Let's go back here. You must start from where you are. Start this healing. Start the changes. Even if you can't leave that emotional place, you can start healing it and decide what you want. Because 8 of Cups is walking away from what no longer serves. But what is it you really want? It's important that we identify what we really want right now from here. Not when I get that promotion, I'll know what I really want. No. If we do that, we're putting our wants and our wishes and our dreams and stuff like that kind of on hold and waiting for some outside entity or force to be able to control us. So to successfully complete this lesson, we need to go ahead and decide what we want. Make sure we understand the consequences of it. Or this thing that keeps happening will keep reoccurring. Because we want to be able to finish this cycle and put it behind us so we can start over with the Fool. See, here's the World. There's the end. Here's the beginning. And they're both reversed. So there's a warning here not just to run away without examination or this will reoccur. Okay? Let's look at the future here. I have the Queen of Swords. And then I have the King of Pentacles. So let's go back here. Queen of Swords is going to be air energy. It doesn't have to be air energy, but it can be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. King of Pentacles is earth energy, so this can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Details. So, what is the details regarding the anger and the cruel words and the way they were spoken? What is the truth about that? And who was the one that was throwing those? Were they coming from both directions? And was somebody telling the truth and somebody just manipulating? That's a detail that really needs to be looked at. So here's the thing that's coming through for you, Aries. There was somebody over here manipulating, and this wasn't the truth, okay? When somebody's manipulating emotionally, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's honest, okay? Because otherwise they wouldn't have to manipulate, okay? But when, maybe, here's an example, what that might look like. If somebody was manipulating you, and they always did it, and it made you mad, and you're like, I'm so sick of this, and you went Queen of Swords reversed on them, that means like you would just go down the list, and this, and this, and this, and you would probably say things that were true in a cruel way, okay? And you wouldn't be nice about it because you just had enough. So there's a warning here to be careful of this energy as you're dealing with things, and to try to stay calm, try to keep that fire energy. Try to breathe before you speak. Try to step back into this higher perspective. And, if some people can't, if they're in denial, sometimes you just have to say, look, I just got to go heal. I'm not playing this game, and leave it at that. You don't have to talk about the game if they're not going to be honest. So this would actually be taking, to turn the queen around, you're calm, your emotions are balanced, and you're saying, look, I know what the truth is. And either you can talk to them or you can't, but you know what it is. You don't have to prove it to anyone. And that's how to get this energy flipped, Okay, so King of Pentacles. So this is abundance. This is a card of somebody that has built their abundance. This is a good father, a good, excuse me, good father, a good husband. They're loyal, and they take care of their family, their children, and they're nurturing. Excuse me. So this is coming from this kind of perspective. But the King of Pentacles hasn't built this by giving into energies that are manipulating. So King of Pentacles also, all earth signs are more grounded, they're calm. So it's like taking your fire energy and just ground it. Try to look from the higher perspective. So this would be using more like intuition and earth energy. So using them both to be able to see. It's almost like being able to see what the truth is and what the consequences are going to be about what you really want. There's a lot of stuff going on here, Aries, and it's just kind of all over the place. I'm going to pull these, and this is a very calm version and really benevolent version of what the first few readings I had before. And I am going to do 2 more cards here. Just some guidance, how to direct this, okay? So when in doubt and you feel like you need to make a decision, just go from that higher perspective and then or ground, okay? Try to calm that reaction to just tell somebody off. Or to cut with a knife, okay? To cut them down. Sacred space. This is perfect. All right, so sacred space. Use beautiful art, music, and creativity of all kinds to put you into a sacred space. That's a place of peace and healing. Okay, let's pull this one here. Here's a picture. Obstacles. Do not dwell on how you are going to surmount obstacles presently in your way. Things work themselves out. So when you get to an obstacle, go to your sacred space. Your sacred space will also help you understand that sometimes the obstacles are just there to slow us down, to get us into a new perspective, kind of like that hangman mode where we just have to get ourselves grounded or rising above the labyrinth. Okay, well, I love you and have a good couple weeks. If you need anything, let me know, and I always appreciate your comments. Take care.